Today we'll be installing the sheet metal on our school bus conversion. We'll show you how to bend the corners and our method to holding the sheets in place while we fasten them to the bus, along with some of the products that we used to install the sheeting.
I am Victoria.
And I'm Rory, and these are our two dogs, Misty and Kita. We live in beautiful British Columbia, Canada.
We are converting our 2004 Thomas bus, named Freedom 25, into our home on wheels so that we can get out, explore, adventure, and do more of the things we love. Because experiences are more sacred than materials.
Oh my god, it takes forever. Only like 600 and something more to go. Okay.
1 hour later.
This morning we started with a hand rivet gun. And then we went down to our Gilbert store downtown, found this guy. Now the drilling takes longer than the riveting. Done. Boy, it's nice when your friends do all the work, eh?
My name is Seth. I'm a friend of Victoria and Rory. Here to do some bus stuff.
How do you feel about the bus?
I feel excited. I feel excited for what this bus will become. It has changed a lot since I started helping out. Yeah, now that you guys have all this extra space and the walls are coming in, it's absolutely phenomenal. I'm very excited.
Curves are the hardest thing to work with.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
What we did on that one was I was like, oh, we should try to bend this first. But what happens when I try to bend that is it just like bends at a 90. It's really difficult to find something that's perfect to try to bend it over. So what we did was we're gonna fasten it on this side. It's gonna stick way out,
And then
we're
just
just
bang
gonna
it in.
use all the muscle we have here today,
Yeah.
and just pull it over and clamp it. And hopefully we can get it nice.
You can use a hammer
there's
as
gonna
You
be
can rubber mallet a little bit.
Yeah,
rubber mallet,
yeah, that's
there you
right.
go.
And then we're gonna have a bit of a gap here, which I'm gonna fill in later. And this might be my one problem I have with this bus, but
No,
whatever.
you'll get it. The other side looks
It'll
good.
be okay.
The main thing is you just like you just put extra rivets, right? Like don't
Totally, yeah.
leave a big gap between the rivets and it'll sit tight.
Yeah.
You just like work your way along and eventually it'll sit flat.
Here in Canada, it's f***ing cold. If anything, we got called propane, and you heat it up with it.
Oh my god, it's a lot of
That's a lot of flame. What the hell? That's not supposed to be like that.
There we go.
So yeah,
Oh,
basically
wait, that's
just
so
heat
much
things up so I can get the sealant on them.
What the hell is
When I go,
happening?
yeah, it doesn't like being upside down. White elastomeric roof repair, even though this is not a roof. Alright, now that we got the corner in, we're gonna put a full sheet in on this side. What I've been doing is putting butyl tape along each upright here, just so that we don't have a lot of rattling. And then at the joint, when we get it up, I'll show you what we're doing to seal everything up. Yeah, we gotta take that off.
Yeah, I'll go get the bill. Drill it.
Here I am in our enclosed bus. You can see the sheet metal on the sides is all in. We're pretty excited about it. We're not quite done yet. We didn't get the roof transition at the front of the bus. Here, let me spin around so you guys can see. You'll lose my face, but yeah, you can see up there. We didn't get the front quite done yet. It's very wintry here, but we're pretty closed in, which I'm pretty excited about. I did want to show you a few things that we did, just because I didn't quite explain everything. Let me just make my way down the stairs without falling here. So you can see here at our door, we left the piece a little bit long. We actually slipped our sheet metal underneath that drip edge right up there. And we're going to fasten that down later when we do the roof transition. I will cut this here, but I didn't want to do it quite yet because our door won't go all the way up to the top. It will probably come up to roughly here, but I'm not 100% sure, so I didn't want to cut that yet. You can see we riveted everything in place. Underneath there is, you can see a little bit of it right here, some sealant that we used. It's really cold out, so we had to use a torch while we were doing all of this so that sealant wouldn't freeze, because right now it's about -2 degrees Celsius. You can see there's a few more rivets. This joint here doesn't have any rivets in it because actually our window is right behind that. So we only finished off these ones down here, and actually you can see this one right here doesn't have a rivet in it yet because we broke a bit in there. We broke a lot of bits doing this. You can see there is a full overlap. I've overlapped each sheet 6 inches, so this is the sheet that's over top of the other sheet, and the other one goes to about here, and we've riveted through both of them there. You can see sort of at the top there, the sheet metal that was original on the bus is bent up, and we slipped our new sheet metal underneath that. So eventually we will bend that back down and fasten that as well and put a bunch of sealant in there. So we took these side rails off. As you can see, this one, actually these shouldn't be here, I gotta take those out. This one is back on, and this one we still have to put back in. There's the holes where the screws will go there. You'll have to take those out later. So this will kind of look like finished product. You can see the sheets are covered by this this bumper rail, I guess is what they call them. And there you go, there's another joint. So we did about 6 inches of overlap and a lot of sealant in there. Here, I'll move to the back of the bus here. So what I did here is I actually just overlapped this new sheet on top of this. There was another row of these rivets over here, and I just ground them down flat. Put a bunch of sealant in, riveted in a new hole there. There's our corner. Now these are a real pain in the butt. You can see that one's not quite bent perfectly. I'm not extremely worried about it, but yeah, you know, I got a couple tips on these corners to bend the sheet metal first. That just, it didn't work for us. What we did was we put, let me get my finger, we put this side in first and it would stick all the way out here. So we riveted the crap out of this line here and then it stuck out, and what we did was we just like bent it over to that side. Used a lot of force. We had like 3 people, and then we just riveted the crap out of the bottom and the top as we were bending it over, and then we put a couple clamps because this big sheet metal piece wasn't there when we did it. There's what was my back window. We covered that in. Here's our other corner. This one looks a lot nicer. Again, same thing. Started on here, it stuck out this way, and then we just bent it back in and riveted the crap out of it, as you can see there. And then another tip I'm going to give you guys here is start from the back of your bus. Put your back sheet metal on first, and then work your way forward so that you have this kind of overlap happening, so that when you're driving, this driving rain and water is going to come over here nicely and not push its way into your bus. Because if the front of the bus was over there, this water would be flying down here at 100 kilometers an hour and just driving into there and pushing water into your house. So start from the back, work your way forward. Our emergency exit was here. As you can see, we put in a panel there, and then the bumper skirts, whatever you want to call them, side bumpers, back on afterwards. We still got to drill these holes in and put the screws back in those. I left this long because we actually have an RV window that's going to go into this space here. So up at the top there, I'm going to have to cut a radius corner, and I'm going to have to install another piece of sheet metal here so that I can also cut a radius corner into there. And same thing here, cut a radius corner once I put another patch on there, and same in the top left corner. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have learned something from this as well. That's kind of the reason we're doing this, is so that you can learn something about doing a Skoolie conversion, because I didn't know anything about it when I started. So take from me if you can. I've done a lot of research and I've been in the trades. I've worked with a lot of this kind of stuff before. If you like this, if you've enjoyed our videos, please like and subscribe down below. We would really appreciate it. And of course, you're gonna get more videos from us because we're not done yet. We're gonna keep building this thing until it is our home on wheels. Follow us on Instagram at Freedom25Bus for more up-to-date information. These videos that you're seeing right now are gonna come out a little bit after we're actually done what we're showing you on these. So up-to-date information is going to be on Instagram, Freedom25Bus. Ask us some questions because we want to help you guys out. This is what we're doing this for, is we want to help people, especially who are in Canada and want to build skoolies for the winter. So yeah, ask us questions. We want to help everybody that we can. Probably some of the next things that we're going to do is obviously we need to finish the roof transition there behind me. and we're gonna start putting in systems, like electrical's gonna start going in, and we're gonna start thinking about putting in some of our HRVs and windows, and there's so much to come, you guys. I'm so excited. Thanks again to all our friends who helped, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.